Alright folks, here I am with my 2018 Husqvarna TC250. I made a video of pulling this bike out of the crate and prepping it and all that good stuff. And so here we are 771 days later. I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a little durability slash review. I've kept I've kept all the service records on here. I've done all the work myself. And I've done really meticulous maintenance. So yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of show you guys what it's been like owning this thing. And you're probably here because you're wondering like, do I want one of these bikes? You know, are they good? And the answer is yes. This bike has been awesome. I did one piston at 100 hours, and here it is, the OEM piston. And my oil of choice has been AMSOIL Dominator. I'm not like an oil snob. In my previous experience, it just works. And I'm gonna keep running it. It's been doing pretty good. At 190 hours, I'm doing another piston right now. I wanted to make it to 200, but I got a trip coming up and I gotta bulletproof it before I go. So in that 771 days, I have changed the air filter 44 times. I have changed the transmission fluid 21 times, and my oil of choice there has been Bel-Ray Gear Saver, 80 weight. It's still on the original clutch, still works nice. I have put 3 sets of chain and sprockets on it, so 4 if you include the stock ones it comes with. The stock stuff it comes with doesn't last very long. I think I got 30 hours out of the stock set, whereas the super sprockets I can get, you know, like 60 hours out of them if I really stretch it. So I've put 4 sets of tires on it. This is its 4th set now, and I've put 5 grips on it. That's not really important, but whatever. I've serviced the front forks 6 times. 3 of those times have been I've done bushings and seals. And I'm gonna do them again too before I go. So you get that fresh fluid in there. Your first lap, you feel it right away. It just really it happens so slowly you don't notice it, and then you get fresh oil in there and you go, oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to feel. So I'd recommend doing that, you know, 30 hours or so. Get that oil out of there, maybe even less, depending on how you ride. This bike's been 100% motocross. It doesn't go in the woods. I'm not a C rider, I'm not a B rider, I don't race. You know, I'm somewhere in the middle of B, C. I'm a bigger guy too, at 200, so it's been great. The only work I farmed out on this bike was the rear shock, just because I was just like, I didn't know anything about it, and I thought, what the heck. I sent it to my buddy at KB5 Industries, and he's a good guy. He got me hooked up right away. So that oil was changed at 120 hours. He said it came out, still had color in it, was still good. But anyways, yeah, preventatively, I was glad I changed it out. I've done the linkage and steering stem bearings 6 times, greased them, and the swing arm as well. Yeah, they're all stock bearings. So if you grease them, you don't have to replace them. Just, you know, 20 hours or so, get some grease in there. You know, it doesn't take too long, and pays off. You know, I just have this stock bearings on there at almost 200 hours, so that's awesome. But yeah, it's on the lift now. It's getting another piston. The exhaust system, I had to get rid of the stock exhaust system at 170 because at that point I had 3 welds on the expansion chamber. The stock one's pretty thin, and it cracks. The hangers crack. And then I got a big crack on the header too. So that was the death of that pipe. And I got the FMF because it's thick. The gauge is way thicker. And then I just got this because, I don't know, it's a trick, right? It's cool. Looks awesome. I had to replace the seat because I had the original seat started to tear. So I just went with the stock seat again, and I like them. They'll tear your butt up, dude. I don't know what this pattern on here really it'll wear the color right off of your pants. So But yeah, I started getting some rips in there, and I thought, what the heck. I did have to replace one plastic. I wore a hole through this side panel, my original side panel, and then so I just got an OEM replacement. But yeah, okay, so what do I think of the bike? Riding it for a couple seasons now. This bike is awesome. I don't want a new bike. I love this thing. I'm gonna put this piston in there. I'm gonna keep going. What don't I like? The Achilles heel, the most annoying part about owning this bike is the spoke nipples break a lot. I've probably put like 15 spokes between the front and the rear in here, and it's super annoying. I'm a bigger guy. I often case stuff, you know, that probably plays a part in it. But these nipples break, and then you're riding around the track, ting, 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 and then it, you know, kind of cracks the hub, and that's annoying. But I ordered a new set of rims. I'm going to take these off while they're still good, and then I'll have a backup set. I just ordered a set of Talon hubs and STX rims from W. I can't wait for those to come in. And then these will just be takeoffs in case I get a flat. I'll have a spare set ready to go. I've really liked these Super sprockets. They last a long time. I like the O-ring chains. You're not adjusting it all the time. I don't really notice a whole lot of power decrease. You know, granted, there's probably some, but yeah, I think this set is at like 50 hours. So it's, the chain usually gets trashed before the sprocket does. Like the sprocket's not too bad, but the chain is, yeah, the chain's trash. So I use chain wax. I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't know. I get a lot of life out of it, so I just keep going with what I know. And the carburetor is not great on this bike. I've ridden a 250 with Electron, and they're nice. The Mikuni that this comes with, it's okay. You know, it works. But yeah, if I had $500 burning a hole in my pocket, I'd buy Electron for sure. And maybe that'll come. But for right now, I'm gonna keep rocking this Mikuni. It's good enough. The forks are holding up. Like I said, I just keep fresh oil in there, and they're good. Overall, this bike has been an excellent purchase. I've loved the hell out of this bike. It's been reliable, super minimal problems. It's light, it's got torque, it's quick. It's just a blast. Keeps me smiling. And yeah, so that's my review. So if you're thinking about getting one, you get my thumbs up for sure. My experience with this bike has been great. I hope to do another review in a couple years on this thing and see where we're at. And hopefully I'll still be on the stock crank. I'm gonna see how long I can let that baby go. We'll see. But yeah, stock clutch, thing still grabs. I've had to do a couple oil seals here and there. You know, I flush out the caliper brake fluid. I flush out the clutch fluid. I do what I can to keep this thing going. And that's why I wanted to take the time to share it with you. This has been my experience, and I hope it's helpful. And leave a comment. Let me know. Thanks.